I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet a seashell stitch. Now this is a beautiful crochet stitch. I've worked it here in two different colors, which really helps it to stand out. The stitch does have a little bit of texture to it when you take a look at it on this side. It's beautiful. It's not too thick. It's not too heavy. It's a stitch with a lot of drape. This is the back side of it, so still some texture. And it still looks pretty, just not quite the same as the way it looks on the front side. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be working with a little bit of cotton yarn. This is the Pima Cotton by Lion Brand. It's a worsted weight 100% cotton yarn. I'll be using two different colors, this darker green color and then this lighter pink color. You're also going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook and a copy of the free written instructions, which can be found on richtexturescrochet.com. You'll find direct links down to these in the description of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. For our seashell stitch today, we're going to start by taking our color A and by making a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and your foundation chain will need to be a multiple of 6 stitches plus 2. So today I'm going to chain 32. There's 30 and 32. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2, you're going to begin by working a single crochet into the first stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're then going to chain 2, and these 2 chains, you don't want them to be too tight because you are going to be working into your chain stitches later on. Next, you're going to work a 5 together over the next 5 stitches. To work the 5 together, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop to the height of your single crochet. You're going to do that over each of the next 4 stitches. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, and one more time, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Then yarn over and draw through all the loops on your hook. That's your 5 together. You can then go ahead and chain 2. You're then going to repeat that all the way across. Single crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, and work a 5 together over the next 5 stitches. Chain 2, single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat all the way across. When you come all the way across, you're going to chain 2 and finish off with a single crochet into your final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. We're now going to work single crochet stitches into each stitch and each chain stitch all the way across, working in the back loop only. So looking at the top of your stitch, you have this loop that is closest to you and the loop that is in back. And this one that's furthest away from you is your back loop only, so insert your hook under that back loop only stitch, back loop only in the stitch, and work a single crochet. You're going to do this in each stitch and each chain stitch all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of row 3, you are going to want to switch to your color B. Now how I like to do that is in the final stitch of the row, you're going to insert your hook with your color A, yarn over and drop a loop. You're then going to drop that color A, pick up your color B and place it on your hook and pull through. You're then all set to continue working in that color B. At the end of your row 3, you're going to chain 3, which counts as the start of your double crochet or your 3 together stitch, and you're going to turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to start with a 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So to work this 2 together, yarn over, you're working under both loops again, insert your hook, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. You're then going to chain 2 and single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2 and work a 5 together over the next 5 stitches. Before I continue, I'll just note I've just left my color A hanging down here at the side, and I'll pick it up when I come back. If you're wondering what happened to that thread, you could cut it off and weave in your ends. I'm just leaving mine attached. You're then going to chain 2, single crochet into the next stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across until 3 stitches remain. Chain 2, work a 5 together over the next 5 stitches, chain 2 and single crochet into the next stitch all the way across until 3 stitches remain. When you come all the way across and have 3 stitches remaining, you'll finish off with your chain 2 and then work a 3 together over the final 3 stitches. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. You're now going to work in the back loop only of each stitch all the way across and work a single crochet into each stitch and each chain stitch all the way across. When you come to the end of this row, you're going to switch back to your color A. When you come back across at the end of row 5, you're switching back to that color A. If you've left it as I have, it's just hanging down here on the side. You're going to pick it up and pull it through on your hook. Chain 1, turn your work, and now for the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat your rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 for as long as you would like. You can then fasten off weave in your ends. And that is how you work this seashell stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. And once again, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every week. If you happen to make something in this seashell stitch, be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet, and I can come by and admire it. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.